Hey, what's up, everybody? Bogeyman Monster here, along with my partner in crime, Stevie B.
Hey, everybody.
Welcome to Why the Fascination, or WTF. Hope everybody's doing well. Good to see everybody. So we got a bunch of people here tonight.
I'm trying to see.
G'day, Mark. Danny Staten, how are you? Mr. Lee, what's up?
Mr. Lee.
Sandra Piper, it's always good to see you. I know Sharon Guy is here.
I'm almost here.
Hey, Christy.
Almost.
And AC, what's up? How you doing, David? Prospecting. What's up, Wendell?
One of these shows, I'll have it all together. You're sitting here waiting.
I don't wait. I just one day.
One day. Maybe.
I've been home for hours. You think this? Yeah.
I have not. You've been home for hours, not me. Had coffee, though.
That's not Harold in here.
Blazer, good to see you.
Go all the way back.
Beetle Goose.
Beetlejuice.
Goose. That's what Blazer said.
Beetlejuice.
Robert Denduven, good to see you.
Hey, Robert.
Scott B.
What's up, Scott? Hey, Blazer, by the way. Good to see you.
Greetings, Danny.
Oh, just my back just hurt.
I heard it. It
You
snapped.
guys probably heard that
That was weird. I heard a snap.
2 or 3 times.
G'day, Mark. Good to see you. Christy. NAC. I know he said hi already, but that was him. Sandra
Knock
Piper.
yourself out. Huh? Let's wait. I'm doing that.
Hey, Harold. I'm just scrolling back. Good to see everybody.
So I've been trying to clean up my pop-up camper, get it ready because we're going this trip in 2 weeks. And
Alabama.
it just turns out that the way that I had to pull it out a ways in order to open it, both ends, because it's, have a pop up, you know how the ends pull out, those are your bunks. And it just so happens that the door to the pop up and the door to the house
Lines up perfectly.
lines up perfectly, but I just have to kind of step down because I took the steps up in order to put it there.
I wouldn't be able to do
So it's just like it was pouring out today. I could just hop from one door, It was excellent.
It's like stepping into another room.
But yeah, it takes the majority, like fully open, I can just park my truck in the driveway. But yeah, it's completely under the carport. It's pretty cool. I'm sure the neighbors are loving it.
I don't think they care.
Yeah.
They've got
No,
a lot more stuff.
I got a little bit of leeway right now as far as management and changing hands, and they're looking to change ownership and stuff like that. So
Sharon Guy, did I say hello? Hello, Sharon.
anyway, yeah, it's just I did a lot of work on it that thing, and it's just like you open it up and you see a new rip or something because when you put it together, the canopy of the tent wasn't put in correctly. So when you push in something like you grab the rails on the bed, you pull that out, but it catches and it rips, and you're like, no. So I got like one patch, 2 patches I got to do. Either way, it'll work. They're not critical, you know.
Oops. There we go.
We're looking forward to this trip. So what are you guys up to? Any good? Any bad?
In between.
Something you want to talk about? Come hang out.
Just want to come say hi. Do it.
You like that too?
Do it.
Link is in chat. If anybody wants to click on the link, come hang out. Something you want to talk about? Click it. Because when I said that, the first thing that came to mind was those damn frogs.
Like it.
Like it.
Like it.
Like it.
Like it.
Stat B, waterproofing the tent. Something, luckily I don't have to do that with this.
Well, you just did for the roof. I mean,
Well, no, the roof I did. I just repainted it with that plastic, roof paint.
it actually looks good.
Looks clean. It's
It
still got
does.
dents
Well,
in it.
You keep pointing out dents, but they're not that obvious. It does look good. It makes a difference. Kind of brought it back to life a bit as far as how it looks,
Sure. I painted over the emblem. I wasn't going to try to remove it. I can order new ones, if I wanted to, but I don't bother. Maybe I'll just get the whole thing wrapped.
Breathe.
With...
You still up there?
What's up, Breeze? Still in the mountains.
Come on.
Come on. Come on.
Come on.
He's shaking his head going, I don't get it.
Helton's cleaning guitars and eating pizza. What kind of pizza you eating?
Kind of guitars. We got to prioritize. I can't do carbs, but I can listen about guitars.
Mr. Lee says Moog's pop-up has come back to life.
Just had to rub it the right way. Polish it up.
Lord.
It'll
Miss
pop up
Sharon.
for a reason.
How you doing, Miss Sharon? Good morning.
Hey, Sharon. No, there's things that, things shift, There's gaps where there shouldn't be gaps. I'm like, why is this? Because I rebuilt both ends of that thing, and now both ends are, I almost get the impression they're sagging or something.
Jay Fritz, you
The
knucklehead.
trailer.
You knucklehead.
Both ends sag. I have to show you what I mean.
See, Mr. Lee agrees. He removed it.
Neil, how are you?
Hey, Neil.
You gotta go back and see it. Somebody just misspelled something.
Oh, right on. Helen said vendors and the pizza was shipped from Chicago.
Do tell. There's got to be a story behind it. Friggin' pizzas from Chicago. It's not just Chicago style pizza. It's
Chicago pizza.
Chicago pizza.
I don't think I've ever had Chicago pizza. I've never been to Chicago. Illinois is the one. upstate. I haven't been to.
I spent like 8 hours in Chicago at Union Station. I think it's Union Station. That's what it's called. It's the main hub there. It's train station. I didn't have any pizza. I had liquid refreshment at the time. Yeah, no pizza. What's up, Wendell?
Hello there, friends.
How you doing?
Hey,
All right. You was talking about your pop-up. I had to hop in here and tell you about mine that I used to have till he got shook one night.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was, we just bought property up in Heflin, Alabama, and took the pop-up camper up there to the property and was camping there one night. My stepfather, and our two little dogs, Chihuahuas. And you know how they are. Anything that moves, they bark.
Yeah.
You carry on. But we were laying there asleep, and pop up started shaking, and they never said a word. And we heard whatever it was shaking walk off. It sounded pretty big. After about 30 minutes, we got back in the truck and went home.
wow.
And you were in the pop-up.
Yes.
I've heard stories about them messing with pop-ups. I guess they're either gonna like just mess with it or flip it over, but it's not like they can drag it away. I mean, I suppose they could, but it's like it's not like a tent where you're just gonna grab it and walk away with it. But I have heard a lot of stories they messed with.
I thought it was probably a bear at the time.
Probably. I mean, if I don't know, you heard it walk away. I don't know if you paid attention if it was bipedal or quadruped or.
Well, at the time, I wasn't up on biped and four-legged walking.
So you were thinking it was a bear.
Yeah. But I had hung up our trash in a tree out there about 8 foot in the air, and it got swiped.
Really?
Yeah. So whatever it was could reach 8 foot in the air.
It would have to be, I don't know, a 6-foot bear. I don't know how do they measure a bear? Is it from nose to where a tail would be?
I really don't know.
I know like a cougar you would measure from the tip of its nose to its tail. Of its tail.
And I have seen 2 black panthers in the area since that night.
Did I see that? I just heard a story about that.
But yeah, after that, I went back to Atlanta where we was actually living at, and I bought a school bus and converted it into a camper and brought it up here to stay in.
Cool.
Schoolies are cool, man.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, it was a whole lot more stable than that pop-up.
Indeed. See, that's something I would love to do. To do a conversion like that.
Yeah, this was about a 73 Ford, and it already had everything stripped out of it except for a few seats. And I took them out. I bought a hide-to-bed sofa, put in there, got apartment size propane stove, and got a little electric heater, I mean refrigerator, and since I had power up there for it to run the actual electricity, I put lights inside. Uh, it was nice.
Huh.
I wish I had took better care of the motor because it froze up.
I was just gonna say, did it run? Rose
Yeah, I drove it from Atlanta up to Heflin on the interstate, and that's kind of interesting driving up through the woods on that narrow driveway I had at the time.
Hey, David.
Hey, hang on. Be right back.
Sure.
I forgot to cut YouTube off.
How you doing?
Didn't mean to cut you off, Wendell.
It's okay. I'm about finished with the story anyhow.
Now, is it echo?
No, you're good.
Good. Because whenever I was coming on, he started going in and out on me. I thought maybe it's me, and I thought, well, I didn't get off YouTube.
It happened here too, so it must have been on his
Yeah.
end.
Yeah, that was my fault. I forgot to cut YouTube off whenever I was entering. Oh, how's everything going with y'all?
Good.
Doing good.
Yeah, me and my wife, we went to the doctor today, and I took her to her doctor, and she had a good doctor's appointment. But we met some interesting people there. Some girl was sitting next to him, to her, and started talking about YouTube and her channel. And then this guy said, y'all got a channel? And my wife said, yeah. He said, what is it? And she told him, she said, oh, I watch him all the time. Said, so she went out there and got me, and I came back in there and talked to the guy, and he went ahead and subscribed to his channel. He's fixing to set his channel up, and he's into paranormal. And I told him, I said, this is the best way for you to get started right here. I said, go on this show right here, tell everybody what you're into and everything. And I said, everybody, if they're interested, you'll get a lot of people starting to subscribe to you and everything. So
Very cool.
Right on.
Do you remember the channel name?
no, he ain't got a channel set up yet. He said he was going to.
I got you.
But
Yeah.
You've started
It's many a channel have
many gotten their start.
yeah, we supported a lot of channels in the past.
well, I told him that's the best way to get started.
Learned about
To go.
What's that, Wendell?
I learned about a new channel today. It's called Squatch America. They're out of Oklahoma.
Never heard of it.
I hadn't either, but I've been watching some of their stuff since I found out about it, and I guess pretty interesting stuff.
I'm amazed at how many new channels pop up all the time that are
All the
Squatch
time.
related.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I misread that a while ago. I thought you put Scratch America, and I was like, what?
I did. The spell check got me.
It was Squatch America, but I read it wrong. It was I read it as Scratch America. My glasses wasn't focused in just right.
Mr. Lee
It
said
was.
Squatch is a great channel. Thumbs up.
It was Scratch America because spell check got me.
Yeah,
But you were correct, David.
it was Scratch.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I thought it was Scratch, and then I thought, well, no, he put Squatch in there, and I was like, well, I'm confused.
It was a correction.
Yeah.
Squatch America.
Sharon says Squatch America is good. Hannah and Scott are the channel owners.
Why does that sound familiar? Their names.
I don't know.
Yeah, we're
That's-
going to be getting out pretty soon and doing some videos around here pretty close. But today is the youngest daughter's birthday.
Happy
Well,
birthday.
happy birthday.
Oh, right on. Happy birthday.
Mhm.
Hope she's listening.
I don't think she's listening. She's supposed to come by here tonight about her deal. Man, there's been a
Sharon's-
bunch of crazy
No, the-
stuff going on here.
Sound familiar, Sharon. I have to have seen. I just the name of the channel doesn't sound familiar.
Actually, the name of the channel sounded familiar. It did to me. I mean,
I couldn't.
I don't know that I've seen it though.
It
Sounds
used to be Blue Mountain something.
I was gonna say it would be. It would. It sounds like something I'd be subscribed to, and I wasn't. So I just did. So I can remember to go check it out.
Michael Haywood. How you doing?
Hey, Michael. Good to
I'm
see you,
missing
bud.
it.
Joe Parker. Good to see you.
Mr.
Yes,
Parker,
Lord.
what's going on, bud? How am I doing? Oh, there we go.
Now, this guy I was talking to today, his name is Derek, but goes a loud truck by. I'm sitting outside. His name was Derek, and he was talking about over in Huntsville, Alabama. There's a graveyard over there with a cliff close to it. And he told me that, which I didn't know this, but back in the day, there was an epidemic hit, and a bunch of the kids jumped off of that cliff and died. And I did not know that. During the
I hadn't
epidemic.
heard that either.
Who's that?
Somebody's
Somebody-
got
Yeah, somebody's got YouTube on.
Do what?
Do you have YouTube on again? Or I'm bringing it up.
I don't. Let me move. Is that any better?
Check.
I just move away. I know my wife's in there watching a movie, but it's on Tubi, not YouTube.
It's picking up. Yeah, we're getting. Hold on. Let me. Sorry.
No, it's you because every time you speak, his avatar lights up
Check.
or whatever it's called.
Yeah, it's her. Unmute. Check. Yeah.
Do what?
You've got.
Hang on. Hang on.
Well, you end up going-
You have something on.
I don't know. Maybe one of the neighbors turned on YouTube. We're all here close, but I know my wife's sitting in there watching.
Something in your device.
Okay, let me jump out and I'll come back in. I'm gonna jump out and come back in.
All right. Hi, Drew. How are you? Wendell, you didn't have to jump out. You want to come back, please?
Please do.
Gerald, how are you? Bus.
Oh, I got top messages on.
MPW, what's up?
There we go. Carol, good to see you.
Let's try again.
Chessboard, it's good to see you, hon.
Let's try again.
What about that?
There we go. All right.
I was thinking maybe one of the neighbors here had turned on YouTube or something other. I don't know, because my wife's sitting in there watching a movie, but it's on Tubi, and I knew that wouldn't interfere with it.
No, it was picking up.
You know,
It was
we
like
had-
you were on our YouTube was on at the same time.
Yeah, somebody else must have turned it on. We had the weirdest thing happen to us. We had lightning struck one of our TVs. We had to get a new one.
Yeah,
And
I remember.
Yeah, and then my wife goes back there. We're watching a movie in the living room, and she forgot to cut the TV off in the bedroom, so she walks back there and pushes the button. We go back in there to turn the thing on. All it is a black screen for the longest. And come to find out it was the USB cord messed up. I thought I was fixing to have to buy another TV.
Oh,
Yeah, right.
well, luckily you figured that out.
Yeah. Well, I didn't. She did. She got tired of it and started messing with it.
Gate Smasher.
I
And
see
Stat.
Wendell back there, but oh, there he is.
How you doing, Stat?
Stats, good to see you. Hey, Gate Smasher.
Audio.
Yeah, my then it just we shut down.
Oh, up at the pawn shop in Musk Shoals, they have the mystery van, the Scooby Doo mystery van.
Really?
This thing is jacked up, 4-wheel drive, big monster motor tires on it and everything.
Oh wow.
I get back over there tomorrow. I'm gonna film it.
Yeah, definitely. I want to see that. That's a classic van, man.
Yeah.
I always wanted the Pink Panther car.
That'd be cool.
It's the only van of its kind that nobody's gotten laid in.
Hey, you know, back whenever I was growing up in Haleville, we had one Jewish family in the whole city, and he owned a clothing store that they had been running since the 20s or 30s and everything. And the richest man in Haleville went to an auction, and he bought Hitler's actual limousine and brought it back to Haleville. And he drove it through town one time. That whole Jewish family went to the mayor and raised Cain about it, and he had to turn around and sell it the next day.
I suppose.
He wasn't allowed to. Yeah.
Wow.
He said he didn't mean no disrespect. He forgot. He just thought it'd be cool to own Hitler's car, but there's a lot of backlash to that.
I mean, was it all decked out with the swastikas on it and
Yeah.
Or yeah.
It was his limousine. It still had the swastikas on it.
I didn't know. Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, that's kind of bad.
Yeah, he also owned the richest man in Haleville. Here's a funny story about him. He had like $2 or $3 million in the bank. He went to Piggly Wiggly to buy his groceries because that was the main grocery store besides the big store. And this woman come up behind him with a whole basket full of meat. And he said, "Lord, you're going to eat good for a while." She said, "No, this is for my dogs." And she paid for it with food stamps. So he goes to the food stamp office the next day to see how easy it is to get food stamps. They gave him like $400 of food stamps, and he throwed it back to him. He said, "Lady," he said, "I got $3 or $4 million in the bank." He said, "There is no sense in me having food stamps." He said, "Y'all are got a messed up system." He said, "That woman's feeding her dog all kind of steaks and everything." And, he raised Cain about it for the longest. It's a waste of money.
Yeah, and I can't get them.
Yeah, I can't either.
Right?
I can't now. Hey, for me to get $40 worth of food stamps, I would have to have $400 more going towards the doctor.
They just said I made $41 too much.
Wife said hi.
Hi.
She's been in there with me.
How's she
All
feeling?
right, well, I'm going to get out of here too and let somebody else jump in. Get talking with y'all, bud.
There's plenty of
You
room.
don't have to go anywhere. There's
It's
plenty
No,
of
you ain't got to.
Come on, you want to bail? It's,
Just
I'm not
saying.
going to hold anybody hostage.
You can
Please
have
Well, I'm just saying we're going to get to spend some time in October together, so I don't have to be on here with you.
2 weeks, man.
Couple weeks.
Linda, where are you from?
I'm in Anniston, Alabama.
Anniston?
Yes.
You're over there where the conference goes on.
Where are you going, Wendell? There's plenty of room.
Yeah, I was, 12 blocks from the conference where I live?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was in Anniston.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we're going to
wait
this
a minute.
in Alabama in 2 weeks.
Do what?
We're going to a camp out in Alabama in 2 weeks.
Where at?
Holland's Hunt Camp down in close to Sylacauga.
Sylacauga. Right now, they're having a problem with migrants. They flooded them with migrants. So the
I haven't
mayor
heard that.
the mayor cut the mic off at the meeting. The people were asking when the cutoff is going to be because they got like 10 or 20,000 people coming in, and they're only a town of 12,000, and the people were getting mad because all these Haitians and everything were coming in, and she cut the mic off and shut the meeting off.
Huh.
Wow.
Oh man,
Well,
hang on
we're
just a
still,
minute. Hang on. Oh,
Jay Friends,
my-
where are you fishing?
what's up, Jay?
Michael, just you and me, the fish are really active today. Shh, don't tell anybody.
Not here.
Not here. So I said, where is he fishing? Need to
You know,
take
right
a
now I've heard.
Right.
Yeah, straight up. You had one on. What's that?
Right now I've heard about 6 howls total. 2 of them from down there at Hollins. Well, 3 of them at Hollins. One up here on Baines Gap Road in Fort McClellan. And I was out here in my backyard the other night, and I heard one back over here all across the highway from my house.
Belle, how you doing, hon? Good to
6
see you.
owls, man. I haven't heard shit.
Hey,
I've
is
never
that
heard.
AC?
I've never heard anything. Well, maybe once. Anything related to Bigfoot.
Sorry, I was saying hi to Bill.
Belle, wonderful to see you. Hope all is well. Sorry.
Hey, Mom. Is that AC unit messing up?
Say that again?
I said, is that AC unit messing me up?
Not at all.
I
Okay.
thought you were talking about ours. I
Yeah.
was like, wait, you can hear that?
I was sitting right next to the AC unit out here on the back porch, and all of a sudden she got hot, so she turned it back on. I was like, what are you doing? She's like, I got hot.
So, David, where are you at?
I'm actually in a Shoals area, but it's Tuscumbia.
Okay.
I usually
That's
say
up, That's up there close to Greg and Kumbo and them, ain't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kumbo is in Town Creek. It's not that far of a drive from me. Probably about 15 minutes
That's cool.
from here to Town Creek. Yeah, where's Greg from?
Cool little town.
Greg's down there at Bankhead off of 278.
He's in Bankhead.
Yeah.
Okay, well that's about 50 miles to Bankhead.
Yeah,
If he's over in Addison, that's probably about 60 miles from me.
Yeah,
Something like
Addison, that's the name of the place.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said it took him an hour to drive from Kumbo's back to his house at the speed limit.
Mm-hmm.
Speed limit.
Yeah.
But that was a
You won't
suggestion.
get over 55 until you get up there close to Kumbo. Then it's 65 most of the way.
Yeah. I want to get down and visit with Flat Rock at his place.
Yeah, me and Flat Rock, we've been talking, trying to get up with one another. We've missed each other a couple of times whenever he's come to the conference, but
We were gonna cut. We're going to this outing, and then we were gonna go to Flat Rocks, but I think we're gonna just stay at the outing for the 4 days or whatever we're going for. And we'll do Kenny's house another time. We've been there before, but I really I really wanted to go this time, but you know, I don't want to spread us ourselves too thin. So we're gonna just stay at the camp out. It's a cool piece of property to check out, though.
It really is.
Have you been to Hollis yet?
No.
Yeah, it's
Then where-
basically a straight shot up through the road goes straight up through the middle of it. You get 3 sections of space opened up for camping with no lights, water, electricity, or nothing. And Mark, he's getting the 2 porta potties
Yeah.
bottled, and
2?
I'm taking a little bit of extra water with me, so if Greg or somebody needs it, they'll have it.
Right on. I've been, like I said, I'm working on my pop up. We're gonna bring water, everything that we need. What else? Just doing stupid things. Sure, all the lights work.
Yeah, you've heard, I've heard a bunch of the generators that have been brought. Some of them's really loud and some of them's fairly quiet. And I've heard about a power, what do they call it? A power something.
Inverter.
Yeah, and power inverter. It's totally electric. You charge it up and it you run off of it for a couple of days.
Hold on, Mark Green put out camper yesterday. Robert didn't do it, but no, I did not. What's his channel? Is it Mark Green? Is that what I should be looking up? If you know it, if you have the link, throw it in chat, and so we can click on it, copy it, do whatever we gotta do.
Right.
Well, it's Cedar Creek Bottoms Homestead Life is the name of it. If you just want to hunt it through the search engine.
Wendell, have you ever been to Bankhead?
Not yet. I want to get up there bad.
It's an amazing place. Ever since from my childhood up, they've closed off a whole bunch of the roads, the logging roads, and whenever they were open, you could drive all day and all night through there and never come out.
All
Have
right,
you been to Talladega National Forest?
Huh?
Have you been to Talladega National Forest?
No. I hadn't been to Talladega.
Robert, thank you.
There's a lake over there called Sweetwater Lake. I drove down there a couple of months ago, found me a fishing rod that somebody had run off and left. But there's also a deer hide that had been pulled off over there on the sideline. I'm wondering if whatever pulled the deer hide off and scared him out.
Yeah. All right, what is that noise?
Somebody's gonna
phone.
call.
Hey,
Yeah.
Sounds like a vacuum cleaner.
yeah.
Sure it is. That or something else. They both suck.
My phone is stuck.
Or a drill. I ain't gonna go there.
I have to mute him. Why is it not muted? I only guess. Even audio is like, what is that noise, guys? David, I had to mute you. There's some sort of
There's a call coming through.
there's something going on.
Yeah, I can't see chat on my phone, so
I'm just seeing who's here. If I missed anybody. So hi to Lance. How's it going?
Oh, come on.
come on, somebody else get with us.
Say that again. Who did we just lose?
I said-
David. Sir,
I said for somebody else to come on here with us.
let me put the link in chat. Oh yeah, you can beg all you want. It's like, hey, Mr. Lee, why don't you come on? See how that goes.
Yeah, right.
Always get a good response like, no. Mr. Lee says, something is vibrating.
Let's see.
Simply, no. Too funny. Oh, this was weird. Yesterday, I saw my neighbor got a delivery from FedEx, and it was 4 big boxes, and they're in his driveway, and they're in his carport. That's wide open. So I was like, I went and I grabbed a sheet, and I went and I covered the boxes, just because they were 4 rims, brand new rims for his car. Because I wanted him to, I didn't want him to get stolen. I don't trust people.
Right. I understand.
So that was like 2 days ago. Today I went over and I said, hey man, I was going to say I'd put the sheet on so nobody'd steal them. But as I approach the house and I get to the driveway, I have my phone in my pocket. And I didn't touch it. I hadn't been using it. It was just in my pocket. And as soon as I get under the carport, it goes on. And I'm like, he's talking to me and it's going off. And he goes, oh, that means the house is haunted. Or, yeah, the house is haunted. I said, wait, the house is haunted. And I'm reaching in, grabbing my phone. And I said, he goes, yeah, your phone went on. The house is haunted. As I pull out the phone, there's an ad playing for the haunted house at Orlando, one of the parks.
Halloween Horror Nights, probably.
Yeah, and the last thing, just before I clicked it off, they said haunted house. I'm like, what the? And he's saying his house is haunted, and then it says haunted house. I'm like, what the hell? It was weird.
Yeah, I don't know if I mentioned that I had the smell of a cake cooking here about a week ago.
You would know more about what goes on this property at the hunting camp. I don't know the stories, but I've heard that it's there.
You seen Roger's video from there?
No. Somebody had just mentioned that. I go, well, Rogers? No.
Yeah. Squatch and Holler?
No.
Yeah, he got a video from there while we was doing the meet and greet with Mark Green. And the audio that I have on my Facebook page came from there.
Huh.
And Mark and Rebecca was doing a live fireside chat there at the meet and greet, and there was a howl, and then a bunch of coyotes went crazy. You could hear during the live podcast.
How many people were at the meet and greet when this happened?
It was about 30, maybe 40.
It's a lot of people.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, Greg was there. Roger was there. Miss Spencer. No, Spencer went to Florida that weekend, and he came back to Mark's house and went up to Creepy Mountain. Came over to Hollins later, if I'm remembering that correctly.
Well, Spencer sent me. Spencer. Can't even spit it out. Spencer sent me the coordinates, the link.
Yeah.
So that's where I'm going. And it looks like it's right on the curve of where the road right there. It's not far from a road.
Yeah. If have you been on the chat that they have set up for the meet and greet?
No. Neither one of us have.
Well, have you been on Mark's page since yesterday?
No.
He posted a link, video of what you're going to see going in there.
Okay.
That's Cedar Creek, right?
Yeah.
I posted a link in the chat for.
Yeah, and I have it
Channel.
pulled up. I just haven't
We'll check it out after.
Yeah,
the
I
show.
haven't.
Yeah, but I did
check
put a
that
link
out.
to-
He's gets you on Bulls Gap Road there, going past that Christmas and Dixie Tree Farm, and telling about it and telling you to use that for your GPS tracker. And he drives up there and talks about the campsite a bit.
Since you've been there, is there any signal? Any phone signal?
Several of us have had good signal, and there was a couple. Roger didn't actually have signal that day, but I had it. Mark and them had it on theirs, and
Okay.
I think Flat Rock had signal on his phone, and
So between the two of us, one of us will have signal.
Yeah.
I'm sure y'all be okay.
It's very important that I have some kind of signal out there.
Yeah.
Chance,
Yeah,
what's up? Buddy?
Most of the time, most folks do have the signal, but there was a couple that didn't have.
As long as somebody's got it. But I got to be able to get calls. That's the thing.
We'll find you a signal. I told you. Don't worry.
Yeah, somebody's probably got a hot spot you can get on.
Something I don't have is a hotspot.
Straight Talk has a portable one that you can put in your pocket.
Yeah.
I don't know if it do any good down there in that area or not.
I don't know. Probably not.
I'd like to have one of them satellite phones.
They're expensive. The
Yeah,
phones aren't terrible.
services,
It's the
like,
service
yeah.
that's expensive.
Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. That's the reason I ain't got one.
That's why a lot of people don't have one.
Anything I get like an EPIRB, an emergency beacon.
Yes. And I wish I had one up on the room.
Yeah.
We kind of did, but it didn't do any good. For a long time, it didn't do any good.
Get comfortable. My back is bothering.
Have you seen the Caffeinated Cryptid podcast with Bobby Dizzle?
I'm looking to you because
I know if I did, I've seen it like once, maybe.
Yeah, he's up in Gadsden, where he lives at.
In Alabama.
Yeah, and he's the one that actually got me started with podcasting. I'd posted a couple of my pictures on that Bigfoot, one of them Bigfoot pages on Facebook, and he's seen it, and he asked me if I'd be on his show, and I said, well, yeah, sure. I hadn't been on one. I'll try it. And
Right.
Here I am now with all these new friends and everything.
Wendell Audio says that's a beautiful cat. Damn beautiful cat.
He's a pain in the butt.
Nostalgic Pod's last chance said cute kitty. Everybody's commenting on
Yeah.
you.
Audio wants to see the cat up close. Hold on. Audio, are you there?
I'm here. Hey,
Okay.
I'm using an old phone to do this, so forgive me if my audio's bad. I got an old phone I watch the stream with, and then I try to watch on the big screen if I'm not in the stream. But anyways, what's going on, y'all?
Hey, audio. Nice to see you.
Hey, that's
Good
a
to see
beautiful
you
cat
guys.
there, Wendell.
Oh,
Noel, I see you back there. Hang on, hon.
There's the run of the litter right there. That's
Oh.
That's Petey. That's Tiny Tim. I don't want to move the camera so much. The first time I came on with you guys, I feel terrible. I was moving that thing so much. Anybody that was watching, oh my God, they were probably sick.
yeah.
I was like, did I really do that crap?
Well, I see you back there.
Jay
Give me a minute.
Fritz says, audio, put your pants on.
Oh no, I got pants on.
Thank
Somebody
goodness.
take pants on. I guess it's fine.
Well, I
We
mean,
have
pants have always been
Always
optional
been
here.
optional.
You
Yeah.
know,
we got 2 more cats that are black and white like yours.
what do I do? I gotta.
So you have total?
I have 2 more cats that are black and white like yours is.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't know where they're at right now.
I really wasn't a cat person. I mean, I like interacting with them. I really wasn't one until I owned one. I love them.
Yeah, they're interesting critters. Watching them do all their craziness.
1 minute, Noel.
Yeah, they are crazy.
I used to be a cat person. I would. When I was younger, I always had a
I
cat,
am deathly allergic.
but then I became a dog person for the past.
Yeah, cats and kids
14
both
years.
love cardboard boxes.
Bobby Aunts, good to see you.
Hey, Bobby.
Hey, Bobby. Can't see you in chat, but hello.
I can't leave anybody backstage,
Turn
so
that down just a little bit.
hold on. Where is it?
You got it?
Yeah.
Okay, now I can see chat on my TV over here.
I know.
How
Well,
was your day? I want to see your cats.
Hey,
Hi. Hi. I want to see your cat. Sam, I'm
show your
okay.
kitties.
Excuse me, I'm okay in here. That's
You're
a cute
okay.
cat. That's a very cute cat.
he's a run.
All
His name-
mine are back at. All of mine are back outside now.
That's Petey right there.
And it's a boy or is a girl?
Yeah.
Oh, look at that cute face.
We
Look
have
at
a lot of feral cats around here.
Big cat.
Feral. This is
How old
outdoor
is it? How old is it?
He's probably
How old
12.
is it?
Probably a good estimate would be 12 weeks.
Oh.
That's so cute.
Yeah, they some really big POS dropped them off at the club I worked at. I was a cook there, and she used to be a dancer there, and she saw that. I guess she saw that there was a lot of feral cats and that they thrive there. I guess she thought they thrive. They don't thrive there. Anyways, she decided to drop off some cats, these kittens. That I guess that's what her conscience allowed her to do. So she dropped these kittens off, and immediately there was 2 security guards out in the parking lot. And immediately when she dropped I have I have 4 cats now, but now 3 kittens from this girl. Anyway, she dropped them off and just dipped, right? And apparently they basically ran up the security guard. He was out there smoking a cigarette. They basically ran up the security guard's leg.
Oh,
Like, because all these feral cats came out of the bushes just like ready to kill them. And so, yeah, so now I have them. Petey, Jack, Buddy. Petey, Jack, and Buddy. Yeah.
I want to see him so bad. Two cats.
yeah. I used to have when I was younger. I had 2 cats. They were brother and sister. I got them as kittens, but named them Calvin and
I love them. I'm just
Oh.
definitely allergic to them.
Perfect. Calvin and Hobbes. That's perfect.
Yeah, it was cool.
See, hey, look, these newer generations don't even know what a Calvin and Hobbes would be. They don't even.
Nope.
What?
It's all right.
I used to love that. I used to love looking at the funnies, man. Yeah. I wonder, does anybody get paper anymore? I guess they do.
I'm sure people do. I haven't. I used to get a newspaper every day. I used to get the Daily News, the New York Daily News, just for the damn crossword puzzle.
Yes. Crosswords. I'm never really that good at them though. Like a lot of times, I'll.
The Daily News I can handle, but if you got to like the New York Times, forget it.
That's me.
The New York Times was like party's cook, so I never bothered with it.
No, the crosswords I do maybe a quarter of it, and that would be like me really trying hard. A half of it if I use Google. Sometimes I agree. You got to be.
If I'm doing something, I can't. If I'm doing a puzzle or something like that, I won't cheat.
I'm not going to have you win.
I'll try to figure it out, but I won't cheat. Maybe like once I'm done with it, I might go back and go, okay, what the fuck was that? You know?
I started playing the game Scrabble online, and I don't like it because they give options to cheat.
Oh, really?
I try not. I don't cheat.
You know, everybody else does.
Yeah. When you see somebody come up with a word, it's like, what the fuck is that? You know, it's just disappointing.
What language is that in?
Yeah.
Hey, Michael and Pyro.
No, damn well they didn't know that word. They cheated. They had to. They give 3 options to cheat.
And how does it have 2 Q's?
Right? What the hell is queen? No. Sorry.
Paramedic, what's up?
Sorry.
So I'm guilty of what literally you guys like. So you remember how I was talking about I was talking a lot about the trip, the 168 and things like that. I am literally catching up on so many things. So I'm guilty. I'm guilty of coming on lives with people. Well, it's the only place I've come on a live, but and talking about things like they're new when they're like 3 years old. So
It's okay. I mean, that's what's cool about it is that it is there. All that is there.
Yeah, and people who
That
are like, hey, what, you know,
Yeah.
Right.
and
You can always
hopefully
go
we can
back.
comment on it or we can't. You know, I don't, you know. But it's cool to see that there's someone still has interest in is
Oh, absolutely. You know what I did, Mo? When I watched Bigfoot Odyssey, I saw the people I liked and I followed them. You and Stevie, y'all are good people, man. I was that, and when I watched interviews that he did with people, I tried to find their stuff. Like Mark Newbill, what a
Sure.
good dude, man. Larry Port, like all of them. Yeah, you know, you find out real quick who you want to watch. Like in the first episode.
Now I'll be seeing Larry this in about 2 weeks. I think he's going to be at this outing,
Oh, that's awesome. I'd love to meet those.
and Debbie, I believe, and I don't know about Mark.
I'd love to meet all you guys. That'd be so cool. And I feel like when I do meet with y'all, I'm gonna feel like I know y'all basically, or it's gonna be different than a stranger. That's for sure.
Well, that's the thing. We
Yeah.
we go to these outings, and that's the coolest part of it. You get to see and meet people face to face that you've known for years. Yeah, that have become family through this outlet here. It's amazing. That's what I look forward to the most.
He has served us well in this aspect.
We have we've made a lot of good friends, you know,
Oh hell yeah!
in the past
4 years.
Well, a lot of these people
Longer than that.
I
Yeah.
mean,
6.
I got 105 in this community that I'm friends with now.
Oh, I don't know numbers. I'm like, where the hell did you come up with that?
Well,
I mean, I don't mean like, YouTube numbers or anything like that. I'm just saying,
well, me and Flat Rock are even on that.
Oh wait, I'm missing some good fish talk here.
I'm looking back too.
Ooh, what are we talking about? Tell me about it. I can't see chat at all.
Where were you fishing, dude? What state? You slamming
I haven't had a good trout in years.
22 inches.
What kind of fish you got over there, Wendell?
There's brim and catfish, bass, but my favorite fish is a rainbow trout, and there's none of them around here.
I love fishing. I love any fishing, but there's something like about river fishing that I really enjoy. Trout fishing.
Me too. I've only caught a few. Actually, when I stayed in Arizona, we stayed just below, and we stayed in this cabin, and there was a trout stream behind us, and I can't remember exactly where we were, but I believe we were basically in between the highest area, I think, was Sedona, and we were in Mesa. We started in Mesa. But anyways, I'll never forget, man. We had fishing poles and like we had all kinds of lures and stuff with us, but they were spawning, I think he said, and so they weren't biting. And so basically, like, I remember just going out there and being so frustrated because, sorry, I got my other cat, being so frustrated because I couldn't catch anything, but I guess they were.
Were you near Sedona?
What's that?
Were you near Sedona?
Well, I know that we went from Mesa. I was 13, so I don't remember the name. I know that we went to Flagstaff. Is Flagstaff a pretty high elevation?
Yeah.
Okay, so we were in between Flagstaff and Mesa, and we stayed at this little cabin, and it was definitely in mountains. And there was definitely rainbow trout. It was so cool, man. We were in this. It was a mountain stream, and there was fucking trout everywhere, but they wouldn't bite anything, like nothing. They were spawning, the guy said, or whatever. Do they bite when they spawn or whatever?
Out here they spawn, like the bass spawn out here and they bite.
Oh yeah, especially the females will fuck your ass up, man. You get around that bed, but excuse my language, forgive me.
What the fuck, dude?
She-
Just kidding.
But yeah, no, I do remember snagging one though. I had a rooster tail. I was running that rooster tail up through there so fast. I was getting frustrated, but I snagged him. I caught him by the tail. I mean, like, it's so messed up, but I didn't know anything about spawning or anything like that when I was 13. So, but it was I gotta say, Arizona was the most magical place I've ever been. That place was cool.
I got two ways I like to eat my trout. Of course, the fried, but then you take and get a piece of aluminum foil, put your trout in there, cover him with Miss Dash and lemon, and throw it over on the coals and let it cook. That's good.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah, that sounds good.
Done it many times that way.
That sounds good. I guess the foil kind of just keeps it all in there, right? Keeps all the goodness in there.
Crawdad tails are best when spawning.
I've never had crawdad. I bet that's good. Is that kind of like a shrimp, I guess? Tasty?
Crayfish.
Oh, yeah, it's depends on
I mean, does it-
Mr. Lee.
A shrimp.
so you overcook them, they get rubbery.
Do they taste like shrimp though, or
Not really.
no? Hey,
That's why you use a lot of flavoring on them, like an Old Bay or some sort of seasoning.
I saw there was a show I was watching, and they did a crawfish boil. No, wait, I remember it's Alabama. Anyways, this guy Mogs, you might know, you're a bass fisherman. Alabama something. He built a pond in his backyard. Are you familiar with this guy? Anyways,
No.
he built a pond in his backyard, but he does these crawfish boils, and man, they look good. Like they have this table set up where you can put the shells in the garbage, and they got the crawfish. I never had any, but it looks good. He's got the corn cobs in there and the Old Bay seasoning. I think Old Bay is the main seasoning they use.
I used to do. I've done boils on camping trips.
Mm.
You know, they were crab boils. You know, but it had the sausage and crab and corn and what the hell else? I put shrimp in there and
Y'all are making me hungry.
oh yeah, I would do some killer boils. Killer.
Excuse me, I am back.
Hey, Noel. What's
Yeah,
up?
I'm good to be back.
What's up with you?
Good to see you. What are you doing? Crochet or knitting?
No, I'm itching my fingers.
Oh, okay. I thought you were. Sorry, I got bad eyes.
I'm just, yeah. This helps me calm down. Yeah, I like
So-
strong.
Michael Haywood, fresh is the key with crawdads. Right on. So, are they fishy? Are they
that was formerly alive. You know,
right? Shit.
food or anything like that. You know, it's
Fresh is the key with anything was
Fresh is
formerly
best.
alive. Yeah, true that.
like when we eat fish. Usually, it was swimming like a few hours before.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I lived in Florida, in Pinellas County, grouper was a, I got it fresh up right from the docks. That was something that since we had so much seafood around, we wouldn't have it if it wasn't that day or,
Yeah, grouper's a good fish. I like grouper.
yeah. Yeah, when you get spoiled around a seafood dock or when you get spoiled eating seafood, you don't want it 2 weeks old. Because if you figure you got a long line, that bastard goes out. They put it on ice. You don't know what type of ice they've melted and had to re-ice, and you don't know how fresh.
Go ahead. Well,
Yeah.
most like if you're getting it from the docks down here, it's fresh.
It's pretty fresh.
You know, those guys aren't going to like a midway point and
Right.
Good night, Sharon.
Thank you, Sharon. You too. Have a good weekend.
Good night.
I didn't mean to cut you off or anything.
Good
I
night
just wanted to say
or
good night
good
to her.
morning.
Yeah, no, I end up buying like a bag of frozen shrimp from like, the local grocery store, where I could go down the street and buy it fresh. But it just seems so damn expensive at that fish market.
Ron Forrest Jr., Riley. Good to see you.
Ron, what's up?
I saw Ron in the chat earlier
Yes,
today.
we did.
Very good to see you.
I was catching my rainbow trout out of Suches, Georgia.
When I was in Arizona, I was in Cottonwood, and everything was stocked. All the trout were stocked at the state park in Cottonwood. And come the late spring, all the bass ate the trout, and plus the water got too warm for the trout to survive anyway. But I miss trout fishing. I'm trying to remember the.
Hey, how did you do it? How did you do it, Mo?
Huh?
How did you do it? Sorry to interrupt. How did you fish for them?
Well, it depends. In because they were stocked in like lakes. They weren't that big. They called them lagoons. But they had 3 lagoons, 3 lakes, 3 ponds, whatever you want to call them, next to each other, and they stocked them in there. So you're fishing with like power bait or small lures, worms. You know, they were farm raised, so you know they would eat 1 minute and then they'd turn off. They wouldn't eat for a while. You have to wait for them to turn back on. You know, it was just, but it was like shooting, you know, fish in a barrel. No pun intended. It wasn't. You weren't working for them. I prefer like to go up to a like a mountain stream and fish that. You know,
We must.
huh?
I said we must.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used whole kernel corn and crickets.
Oh, that sounds good. Yeah, that sounds like it would be perfect. Especially you'd probably get bass too, or anything else with crickets.
Crickets work. Yeah. I can get them right up the street. I just don't use them.
Yeah, my cat loves trying to catch crickets at night, man. He loves those.
Here the cats go after the lizards.
Florida, yeah, for sure.
We have lizards everywhere.
They go after all of our bugs and lizards and snakes.
Yeah, Wendell, is there lizards in Alabama?
There's lizards everywhere.
No, Wendell, there ain't lizards in Illinois. There's some lot lizards. There's lot lizards.
A lot lizards, yeah.
Well, that's a lizard, ain't it?
Yeah, the lizards.
There's some lizards of the lot variety, but not the real lizards.
Up in North Georgia, up there close to Nodeley River in Blairsville, they have these huge salamanders. They call them mud puppies.
Oh wow!
And if you're sitting there fishing and you got your stringer in the water, you have to watch out. They come up and try to eat the fish on your stringer.
Wow, that's cool, man. That's kind of like how turtles do in Florida. They'll fuck your stringer up, man.
Arizona, we have to worry about otters.
Well, he had to worry about a gator earlier.
Yeah, I got gator twice.
He did. He's out there with a bobber, a worm on a bobber, and I look over, and just as I looked over, I see the gator
Snatch the bobber.
The bobber was in his mouth, and it was funny as shit because Smoke says, "Let it go, let it go." By the second "let it go," he opened his mouth and let it go, like he was scolding it.
And then he did it again,
And then-
and it's
yeah.
same thing.
Same thing.
Let it go, and he lets it go.
Work.
But he got kind of a little bit tangled up, so it was a little
Yeah.
bit of a battle. But you know, didn't break my line.
It was just funny as hell. He said, "Let it go." He opened its mouth. Boom. Bobber comes popping out.
Drop it.
Other one.
Drop it.
This is Buddy.
It's interesting things that happen while you're fishing.
Yeah, no,
It's like I was fishing in the same Arizona, same state park, and it was just getting dark out, and the bats were out, and I see something swimming in the water. It's towards me. I'm like, "What the hell is that?" It's closer and closer. I realize it's a bat. It must have went after mosquito, got too close, and next thing you know, he's doing the breaststroke. As soon as he got to the shoreline, I picked him up and I went over and I put him on a tree, because he just latched on, and he stayed there until he dried out and flew away. See a bat swim was pretty cool.
that's so cute, man. He's such a little feller, man. He's like, fuck my life.
I just saved him.
Too bad you didn't get a video of it.
He's like, what the fuck is going on right now? This is not, I'm not flying.
Too bad you didn't get a video of it.
Yeah, this was a long time ago.
I bet you he did the breaststroke really good, like the professional swimmers, because he's got wings. We could probably stay afloat real good.
It was weird to see.
I bet it was, man. Hey, by the way, did you go bass fishing today at all?
Me?
You're like, I did. It's every day. So, you have a fishing report?
Nope, not today.
Oh, that's all right. Do you have a turtle report?
There's thousands of them
Yeah,
out there.
there's a shit ton of turtles out there. That's the report.
I know, right?
Alligators.
I almost caught a fish tonight, this evening. And I got it to the weeds and it broke free. I wasn't able to bring it in.
Oh, so you had a little bit of a fight, though?
Yeah, she got a hit tonight and
That's
hung up in the weeds.
You know what? I gotta say, Florida, I remember, there was this one pond. There was this girl I was dating, and there was this pond next to her house. It had bait. It had yellow shiners, so I would cast net them. Now, the pond that we would fish in didn't have yellow shiners. I don't know why, but it had brim and stuff. But the bass there were, used to them. So we put one of them bad boys on there, and I'm trying to tell you, they would be walking on water trying to get away from these bass, and that was so much fun. So we would fill my Mazda 6. I would have bait buckets in the front and the back, and we would go out there, and man, I'm telling you, we would put them out there with a bobber, and yeah, those bass just love those yellow shiners. They didn't have any in there. I guess they ate them all. So I love Florida bass fishing. My God.
Haywood and I were talking about those recently. I guess he has them up by him. They call them golden shiners up by him. Call them golden shiners here too.
Yeah.
But he said they're all over the place up there.
Really?
We have what do we have? Shad in this lake.
Shad are some good bait.
Some shiner. I guess there's minnow and shiners. I wouldn't know.
I see schools of shiners go through every once in a while.
Yeah. Hey, and then I would use sometimes. Have you ever used one of those rigs? You probably use them saltwater for pinfish, where it's what do they call that? Where there's like 4 gold hooks on a little gold hook.
A Sabiko.
Sabiki.
Yeah.
I never would have thought of that. If you didn't say Sabiga or whatever you just started.
I know a lot of useless shit.
If you didn't say Sabiga, whatever. Yeah.
I probably have one in my tackle box.
I'm sure you do.
And
I'm not kidding.
Wendell, Alabama is there's gold in Alabama, huh?
There's a small gold. There's nothing really big here. The biggest gold is over in Georgia.
Hey, have you heard some of those theories? Those new, I wouldn't say they're newer theories, but have you ever heard some of the other theories on gold other than the prominent one?
No.
Out sometime. It's pretty interesting to think about. Also, another side note, if you remember when you're looking at those other theories of gold, look at the giant tree things. They're talking about how some of these giant trees, if we had giant trees, had gold deposits. You know how a tree works with the xylem and phloem. It sends fluids up and down the stalk of the tree. Well, they're basically saying how these giant trees, how they feel like these giant trees had gold deposits in them. And they're talking about how, how gold lines with quartz? Well,
Right.
They're basically talking about, I guess their theory is not all quartz, but they're saying that a lot of the sap from these giant trees turned into quartz, and that the gold was obviously right along with it when you found it. Anyways, YouTube is a rabbit hole. If you're not careful.
I think sap turns into ember.
Amber, amber. That's another neat thing, man. Amber's another neat thing. The Baltic region has the most deposits of amber, and amber just fascinates the hell out of me. Jurassic Park.
Where's that petrified forest that where all the old trees?
Arizona.
We drove by there.
It's east of Flagstaff, and it's probably even east of East of, I don't know.
Man, I don't remember.
I think it's east of Winslow too.
I remember driving by there and Jay, Judy,
It's
and
off of Route 40.
me talked about stopping there on the way out, but we ended up going up through Sedona.
Have you guys noticed how they're all chopped? Like somebody was chopping them. Like they're all chopped. Like crazy.
That's the way they broke.
Broke. Oh yeah, broken.
They broke that way, you know. You can't. I mean, it's rock. It's. I had somewhere. I gave it to somebody. A piece of petrified wood.
Yeah, that turns into something like an agate, don't it?
Yes, it does. It's beautiful. So pretty. So pretty. All the colors you can think.
I got couple small pieces around here.
Now I'm trying to remember where. I think I gave it to somebody as a gift. Because I haven't seen any of my rocks that I used to have.
I've had quite a few pieces of obsidian of different colors.
Hey, isn't obsidian a lava rock or something? It's black, right?
Glass. It's glass.
Yeah, that stuff. I think Indians. I think Indians in the Pacific Northwest region definitely used them for blunt tip, arrow tips, or whatever.
Yeah, a lot of
All of them did.
tried with
Yeah.
flint mapping with them.
Yeah, that's some sharp stuff. Anyways, I think it is. Anyway.
Oh, obsidian's very sharp.
I used to have a piece about the size of a brick that was the same color as Gatorade. And I
Really?
sold it $20
wow.
at a yard sale.
Hey, have y'all ever seen a meteor? That'd be cool to find a meteor.
Yeah, wood.
My sisters had a friend in Arizona that they had grown up with from the Sedona area, and this girl hooked up with this guy, and he was a meteor hunter. They
Really?
would go all over and find meteorites. It was pretty cool.
Wow.
I
You
mean, like
ever find any of the ones worth a lot of money?
finds. Those guys, they found some significant finds. Yeah.
That'd be neat. I have something I think is a meteor, but I guess maybe I'll ask the geologist someday. But you know what?
If you get a rare earth magnet, that's what it's called. It's called a rare earth magnet. Meteorites will stick to that, but
Okay.
not a normal magnet.
Okay.
So check that out.
I found a fossil out here in my backyard here a while back.
What kind of fossil?
It's like some kind of plant or something.
Was it wedged in between? Like, did you crack open a rock?
Yeah.
That's cool.
I've been meaning to take it up here to the museum and ask them if they could tell me what it is, but I haven't got there yet.
Yeah, that's neat when you can find shit like that, because it's like, holy crap, man! You know, that's been there for millions of years.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I do. I like wig out on that, dude. I'm like, whoa, this is like, what? Oh, yeah, I do the same thing, man.
I want to come down there and find some of them shark teeth that you got.
And trip out on that.
There are some shark teeth down here.
I'd like to find one of them big ones as big as my hand. What do you call that?
Don.
Yeah.
Everybody wants the big teeth. One day, maybe this winter, we're probably going to go and we're going to do one of those trips.
It's not that far.
No,
actually.
it's right up the road. It's probably within 30 miles of us. There is this river that has teeth in it. So we're going to go check that out. You know, during the summer and stuff, it's just crazy because it's
one of the top tours.
the top tourist kayaking places around. We're going to start at the bottom and work backwards and go upstream.
A river
I
is
heard if you can navigate the stream, you cannot collect fossils out of it down there.
was
Say that again?
I
it the
said
same
I
number?
heard if you can navigate any kind of craft in the stream down there, you can't keep the fossils.
Oh, really? I don't know. I'll have to look into it.
No, I don't. I've never heard that.
I don't know.
actually.
I was watching a guy on YouTube the other day. He was out picking them, getting them shark teeth, and he said that unless it's private property or a non-navigable stream, you can't collect fossils.
Oh, okay.
And that's
Oh.
like metal detecting down there. If it's not between the water and the sand dunes, you can't keep whatever you find there either. Metal detecting.
All right, let me ask y'all something real quick. Forgive me for changing the subject. You ever heard of mud fossils?
Mud fossils.
Check it out. So, mud fossils are basically something that has died in it was completely sealed. We know mummification happens when it's completely sealed, and bacteria and everything can't do their thing, right? So mud fossils, I've been watching this guy, Roger Spur. He talks about mud fossils. He's on YouTube. Anyways, if you just Google mud fossil organs, like hearts and stuff, I got to show you guys this. I have this thing that definitely is the same shape and the same thing as a mud fossil heart. It has the same deals on it. I'm trying to find the fucking camera here. It's got the same deals on it in the same spots. Anyways, guys, check out mud fossils sometime. It's a rabbit hole. I don't want to have the conversation just go in that direction, but remember the word mud fossil. It's so fascinating. Anyways, I was looking at this thing. I was like, I think this thing's a freaking organ. Anyway, I gotta set it back down. I think it's like 3 pounds. I don't want to rock, but check out mud fossils because that's a rabbit hole in itself. Have you guys ever heard of mud fossils?
No,
No.
Just look it up sometime. You really would appreciate it. I know all you guys would appreciate it. And basically, it's basically saying this. And we know that a lot of cultures, almost all the cultures in the world, have a great flood myth, right? Well,
Yeah.
when the flood happened, and then I guess when the flood waters receded or whatever, when the muddy regions, high in salinity, would cover up bodies, it would completely stop any type of degradation, and it wouldn't be mud fossil. Yeah, and so the mud fossil. I'm new to it. I'm like just. I think like 2 months ago I checked this out, and it was just so fascinating to me. So I just want to mention it because literally I think I have a mud fossil heart, right? So it's just fascinating. Check out mud. I'm sure somebody in chat right now.
do you have a natural history museum down there?
We do in Chicago. I'm pretty close to Chicago.
Take it to them and let them look at it and tell you what it is.
They'll never
What's
tell
up, Chris? What's up?
fossils. You know they won't.
Why?
Well, I mean, not in the maybe in the traditional sense, but not in like the like now because it would the guy that I learned about mud fossils basically said that like a lot of the people that he went to, the scientists and stuff, were like denying it, saying that this great flood or whatever didn't happen. He's like, I'm not talking about the great flood. I'm talking about like what is this a freaking organ or not? Anyways, he got some DNA. Just look up Rogers for Mud Fossil University. I don't want to take the show and send it another direction because I'm a illiterate bastard. I don't want to. Anyways, so the mud fossils were covered in mud and they preserved via the mud. And a lot of these places don't recognize it because they've been finding things that don't line up, I guess, with evolution or something. I don't know. I can't speak on that because I'm not that educated.
Yeah, I'll check it out. Definitely.
This mud, Roger Spur. Okay, this guy, just remember Roger Spur. He's I'll tell you what, man, it's
I
interesting.
just remember Bud Fossil. That's enough. That's all I gotta remember.
It's
Remember the
fascinating.
name I'm done for.
Yeah,
Yeah.
all these names and everything don't stick in my head.
Where are we at?
Yeah.
132.
Guys, the link is in chat. If anybody else wants to come on, got room.
Come on, somebody.
Come on. Now that I'm jacked up on coffee, I'm gonna be like after the show, I'm gonna be in that damn.
You're gonna be in the
pop-up,
pop-up.
Yeah. Shit back together.
Have you run across my Facebook club group,
No,
Prospecting USA Hunting America's Treasures?
I don't
Yeah.
do a lot of Facebook. I'm terrible when it comes to like keeping up with other people's
Facebook and
stuff.
YouTube. I just don't have time now. It's been a while since I've kept up with anything.
I've got over 1,000 friends and family on Facebook, but I don't follow nobody. That way I don't get all that crap built up to have to get rid of.
Sharon, that's a great question. Belle, did you have a good garden this year? You know she's still picking.
She says she's multitasking.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Breeze, good night. Be safe out there.
Have a good night.
This time of year, Belle Prepper works her ass off.
She works her
I
ass
mean, like
off
I'm saying all
all
the
year
time,
long.
like this when you get into harvesting. Damn. Chessboard, take care. Did you get the hit of the bass boat? Yeah, I think I did.
No, he's asking Michael.
Oh.
I think he combined messages there.
Oh. Oh, Michael, yeah.
That's what happens when it scrolls.
Well, don't get eat, Breezy.
Just reading. Breeze, good night.
Be careful out there.
Karen, hey Karen, I see. I'm trying to watch on the big screen here. Karen, are you from Utah? And I agree again. Karen, what up, Karen? Karen was always there when I was going down the Mississippi. I'm pretty sure she was there when I would call in the paranormal portal like every stop that I made. I think every Friday show or Saturday show I would call in. I went down to the top of Louisiana and I found a cat. That stopped my trip, but Karen was always there, I think, listening.
Where is this?
What's that?
What show?
Paranormal portal with Brent.
Oh, with Brent and Longbeard?
Longbeard. Oh, Longbeard.
Don.
Oh, Don.
I was talking to Brent yesterday briefly, and he was in a chat.
It was today, wasn't it?
Was it today or was it yesterday?
Yeah, it was today, I think.
It was
Michigan Rob.
Bigfoot Michigan Rob. He was over in the chat there. That was today.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
Karen, I see it. Hey, what's up, Karen? I'm watching on my big screen, and then I got a piece of crap phone I'm talking on. So, hey, Karen, what up? Michael Haywood, you're a funny ass dude, man.
Yeah.
And there was another guy I think is funny.
I've been following Michael.
The WTF Michael was hilarious the last show. That Mike is hilarious, man. When what's his name was on Shane, when Shane was talking to him, what a good show too, man.
It was fun.
Show.
I had a good time.
I wasn't there.
I think it was.
I had to, go. I wanted to give those guys, their own time. Shane had a lot to say, so I was like, "Screw it, let's go another hour."
Melg, you're gracious, and because you are gracious, you made for a good show, man. It was excellent. I loved listening to that. I was glued to it.
What's up, Michael?
What's up? What's up? I had to get on here with all these people, man.
Hey, Michael.
What's happening? What's happening?
Love your
Same old
act.
stuff, man.
Love your act.
Hey,
dude. Love it.
Thank you,
what?
thank you. I practiced it for a while. No, I just had to. Hey, I'm just glad to see all this participation. You know,
Absolutely.
It's been a while.
all these fine, outstanding people.
Yeah, I've seen that little face you made in your thing last night. That was
Wendell, I think you was the only one that caught that.
I think it was too.
Yeah, I messed around a little bit. I cut up
Ain't no
there
harm
once in
in
a while. Hey, well, I might be silly a little too much sometimes. I reckon.
There ain't no such thing as too much.
Well, that's what I say too, Stevie. That's what I say too. But I don't know.
Word says, folks,
If
tell
you got to
Michael
be serious,
100
Hey,
years ago.
are you coming to the meet and greet?
Did you hear? Did you hear Michael what he said? Chessboard said he sent it 100 years ago.
Who's asking who what?
Yeah, what
I asked
was
Michael if he was coming to the meet and greet.
you still there, Michael?
yeah, I thought it was Wendell, or is it me? I guess this
The delay.
trashy internet that we have down here.
Somebody
You know,
froze.
you know what, guys? It makes for good conversation. It's all good. I'm sitting here. Hey, Judy, what's up, Judy?
Judy,
Hey.
Judy.
Joe D. What's up, Judy?
Hey, Judy. One more time, Michael. Are you coming to the
I
meet
see.
and greet?
Hey, you can never tell. I don't know. You know, something might happen. I might make it there. What? Hey, wouldn't that be a surprise if I made it?
Yeah, it would.
I'd love to meet all those. I'd love to meet all those great people. You
Yeah,
can never tell. Hey,
That would make for an interesting time. Absolutely.
So,
wouldn't it? Wouldn't it? Wouldn't it?
oh, shit. I don't have.
Yeah. So you going, Wendell?
Yes.
There's
No
gonna be a
doubt.
gang of people. There's gonna be a gang of people there.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of people.
About 100 people.
100, somewhere around there.
Yeah, it's around there.
Oh,
Hey, do you reckon? Hey, what do they do with 101? They cut them off and make them stay outside the velvet rope.
No,
Next
actually, I
campsite
guess
down the road.
it worked
Keep going.
like it did up at LBL. People come in, and some of them camp, some of them go to motels and come during the day, and some just come by here for the day and get home.
Right.
See,
Right.
yeah, I camped out at the LBL for 8 days, and then I went to the hotel. I took a shower, cleaned up, and then left.
8 days. Hey, wait, Mogs. 8 days? Who did you camp there with?
Huh?
Who did you camp there with?
Stevie came up for a few days.
Barry Browning.
Barry Browning stopped in for like a night or two.
Yeah,
He wasn't there long,
that was it.
but most of the time I was by myself.
Did you have any activities there? Was it interesting or no?
Beautiful place, gorgeous
I was
place.
there for 4 nights and nothing.
No, there was no activity.
There was a deer walking behind the
Yeah,
pop-up.
I saw, a lot of wildlife.
Bald eagle.
Eagles,
everything.
coyotes,
Yeah.
deer, whatever. There's tons of deer there.
Oh, tons. When I was driving in, I turned the corner to come off the main road onto the dirt, and there was 9. So right there on the path, I had to stop. There was 9 deer right there. I was like, oh shit!
Yeah, I didn't experience anything. I
My
go
kid-
back.
Look
Cool.
at some deer in my front yard the other morning, and one of them had a lot of horns. But I wanted to ask you if you had any activity because whenever I hear the LVL, I instantly go to Martin Grove and the experience he had, and I just whenever somebody says LVL. By the way, You know, I can't help but think of the Martin Groves thing. That's all. I just wonder if you had any activity.
No,
Well,
no. I mean,
there was people having things running around behind their campsites there. Didn't never see what it was. Roger, Greg, Misty, and all of them. Billy Schilling. They all had stuff going on behind their campsites.
where was that? Was that the LBL?
Yes.
Right on. I tell you,
LBL is 3 hours away from me. Right on.
who
19 miles from LBO.
else?
Yeah, Jay Fritz had
Had his
an
encounter.
experience just outside of LBL.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had Mark Groves, Barton Nunley, Mark Newble. All of them guys were. Cam Bergner. Cam was there.
Buckner. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's going to be in. He's going to be there.
Excuse me, when's the meet and greet?
October the 4th, 5th, and 6th.
So to meet you or meet like
It's a camp out
Yeah, it's camp out down at Hollis Hunt Camp in near
Alabama.
Sylacauga, Alabama.
darn it, I wish I was there
Hmm.
to meet you guys.
Well, we're going to meet I'm meeting a lot of people for the first time. Some that I've met before.
Excuse me, how can you get a meet and greet? I really, really want one. How can I get one? How? Tell me.
Well, okay, I will. This meet and greet is an event. It's a camp out that a few YouTube channels are sponsoring, and it's people from all over are gonna show up at this campsite and hang out for a couple days. I don't know who organized it. You know,
Woodwalkers.
well, I'm just saying I don't know who did behind
Yeah.
the scene. You know, decided where, but yeah, I mean, they do them anywhere. They do 'em.
How can I do a meet and greet? Is it
You would have-
easier or is it hard to?
it depends on what you want to do. I mean, if you have a YouTube channel that you're promoting and you want to, you have fans or subscribers or whatever that you want to meet, you can put it out there. You can say, hey, guys, Wednesday I'll be here if you want to meet people,
Yeah, if you can find like a free
different ways to do it.
campground or something that you can go to.
I used to have meet and greets every weekend. We'd get a keg of beer and kick the front door of the house open, and But then that's another story. That's another
I
story.
missed that one, Michael. I missed that one.
Misty, Greg, and
I said we
Spencer.
have meet and greets all the time.
Excuse me.
Yes.
Excuse me. How is these people are doing the meet and greet thing?
Yes.
That's
How?
so cool.
Mini week.
Yes.
It's complicated. No, it's not even that complicated. It's just
It's an event.
it's an event that they found a place first to find, where they wanted to have it, and rent, and then reserve that space. So
I
and then
really want to do that. Meet and greet one day. What should I do?
you'd have to look into it. Here's not the place.
Hey,
We only have like 15 minutes left.
Hey, I see Chess made it in tonight. I don't mean to interrupt you there, Noel.
Yeah.
Hey, Chess. How you doing, brother? Good to see you back around.
I believe he bounced.
No, he
he's still
didn't.
here?
Yeah, no, you were seeing Breeze saying goodnight.
Oh, Breeze. That's right.
Yeah.
Jay says, not that kind of meat, Michael.
Excuse me.
Oh, I
Yes.
done missed
Excuse
something
me.
now.
Yes, Noel.
I really, really want to do a meet and greet.
I know you do. But
Find you a 40-acre open field, call everybody you want to meet with, and tell them to come camp out. And there you go.
it doesn't even have to be a camp out. If you want to meet some people, you start small, you know?
Yeah, do a day thing.
Yeah. Hey guys, I'm going, I don't know, to the zoo.
I really, really, really want to meet and greet so bad.
Yeah.
Where are you located at, Nicole? Noel,
Noel.
It's Noel, Ohio.
Ohio. If you pay attention to some of these other podcasts, that they do have some stuff going on in Ohio. Go up there and talk to them and see what you can find to get you one set up.
I thought they outlawed having meet and greets in Ohio.
No, they just outlawed you from them.
Oh, okay.
So Ohio's meet and greet is what? What are you saying?
I said that was a good place to have a meet and greet at, probably. It's Ohio. Lovely place up there. They have a lot of deer in Ohio, don't they? I know there's a lot of big ones up there.
I spend much time in Ohio.
I don't think I have
Me neither. I've never been there.
I drove through it a couple of times.
Yeah, I think I drove through it.
I got a buddy of mine that goes up there and hunts public land up there, and they talk like it's unreal. He took his wife up there, and she got a 10-point, about an 18-inch spread, real thick horns. But they always go up there and take big bucks every time they go.
Scott B says North Ohio is best for cryptids. That's where the freaks hang out.
Mhm.
Well, I think I want to jump out, folks. Y'all have a good one.
All right, man. Thank you very much for hanging out tonight.
Good to see you.
All right. Good to be with y'all.
Who's leaving?
You run me off.
I don't doubt it. I haven't been known to have that effect on people. My internet, I'm experiencing severe suckage tonight on my internet. It is really horrible. All this buffering.
Yeah. Well, it's good talking to you, Michael. And I hope you do, by chance, make it down there this October.
Wendell, you can't never tell. You just can't never tell.
That's true.
Hey, but hey, we'll do this thing again, y'all.
Yeah, man.
If you take it off, Wendell.
Most definitely. If you're ever down here around Anniston, hit me up.
I'll do it
anytime.
I'll do it. Sure enough,
right.
now. Hey, you take care of yourself, brother.
All right.
Well, take care.
Good night, folks.
Thanks again, man. Anniston that was a cool little town.
It is.
And Jennifer lived there, didn't she?
All
right, that was okay. That was weak. That was weak. That was my weak attempt at humor, folks.
Jay says Michael has a picture of my bald head as his meme. That's an area.
Man, yes. Hey, I was
get out the window.
Yeah.
I was daggone that weather y'all been having. I mean, man, that
Yeah,
was that
heavy storm.
That was a lot of rain.
Yeah.
A lot.
Yeah, but I mean, was that just a regular storm y'all had, or was that coming off of something, another big storm or something?
typical.
It was I don't know if it was typical. We haven't had typical this year.
No, but that, I mean, it was. We usually get
Just these pop-up storms
storms
that
in
came
the
off the Gulf.
afternoon. Yeah.
Right.
That was a
Oh,
lot of rain, a lot more than usual. That was a lot of rain.
Yeah, it came down. Windy too.
I was napping. I was asleep, like deep sleep, and
Even
it
Jane
woke me
said a
up.
lot of rain.
It woke me up. Usually when it rains, it's hard to hear on the
Audio
roof
says
sometimes.
next year, Grizzly Chris and Old Bear are doing a camp out. Nothing official yet, but you will find out. Old Bear, huh?
Excuse me.
Saying he's retiring.
Can I talk now,
Yeah, everybody.
oh,
Sure.
please? This Saturday I'm going to a haunted house
Oh, right on.
with one of my friends.
Very cool. You like that stuff?
yeah.
Yes, I do.
Very cool.
So, excuse me, 5 of my friends actually works there. Yes, they do. Well, 5 of my friends works there.
Oh, they work at the haunted house.
Very
Yes,
cool.
and so I am going with my friend that can drive, and he's gonna pick me up at 8, and then we are going in at the haunted house at 9 o'clock because one of my friends told me it's really better at the pitch the dark. Yes,
After
I
dark,
have
better,
been to this one.
Well, yeah. Well, I
This one
Yeah, a haunted house
is,
wouldn't be no good out the dark.
excuse me, this one is the best one ever into my life. Yes, I find the best one. This one is.
Okay.
And so the last one I went to was really bad. They were like those people in those haunted houses were harassing me around and
Yeah, I heard ones that get a little touchy feely.
what?
Audio said he
What do you
wants the link.
say?
If you could post the link.
Hold on.
We got 5 minutes left.
Yeah, we got 5 minutes. So yeah, Noel, we are gonna bounce off the air here in 5 minutes. I want to say thank you for coming on and hanging out with us.
And so are you gonna show up tomorrow?
No, we'll be here next week. So
Have fun at your haunted house.
enjoy the haunted house. Have a good time.
Saturday.
Okay. We're gonna say goodnight. Good night, Noel.
Good night.
Good
hon.
night.
Michael. Trying
Michael.
to audio wanted back in. Why is there 2 Michaels here?
Michael.
Hold on.
Michael.
Good gracious. I don't know. See, I'm having all kind of problems.
Let's see. Audio popped in again. But I don't see. Oh, there he is. What's up, man? What'd you forget?
His shirt.
Yeah, I see that. What's up, man?
Stats, good night.
I'm back.
Good to see you, hon.
You didn't have to go get. Hey, you didn't have to go get buck ass naked on our account, there, brother.
No, we said pants were optional.
We didn't say anything about church.
You're a trip, bro.
Oh,
5 minutes left.
Oh, that's what it is. I thought we were going a little longer.
No,
yeah.
well, normally I just do 2 hours. Last
You know what?
Tuesday, this past Tuesday, I went 3 hours.
He hasn't done that in a long time. A long time.
Folks, you're really cool, Stevie B. Everybody, I just love getting on here and talking with y'all. It's just a lot of fun. Y'all are good people. And you know what? Eventually, there's going to be like millions of people watching this shit because this is all just positive, and I think that's important.
It ain't happened yet.
Hey, that's the way I believe too, though. That's the way I believe too, because I'm telling you,
Being
if
real.
more people
Michael
knew
says
about it,
too. Yeah, if I actually put it out there.
Steve-O.
Mo, I'm telling you right now, the way that you guys present your stuff is the way that people look. You got people coming on, and I guarantee you are people that don't want to come on, like me. I don't want to come on this shit, but y'all just like are very y'all are just good people, and I'm telling you, you got something going on there. Keep it up.
I agree 100%. Audio, that is so well said.
Wow, right on. Thank you.
Thank you.
We'll see.
Keep it real, y'all. I'm out of here. Peace. Love y'all.
Hey, love you. Take care, brother.
Have a good weekend.
Right on.
Sharon Guy, good night.
Good night, Sharon.
I'll talk to you soon.
I can't believe I ran window off.
Yeah, you did.
He said good night, everyone. Love the show till Michael came on.
Oh,
Pyro. I went to neighborhood. Once
that's right. That's correct.
Hey, Fritz says I'm too ugly, like Michael.
Mr. Fritz. I'll hug your neck. I love you, Mr. Fritz.
Belle, good night. It was great to see you.
Good night, Belle. Really good to see you.
Don't work too hard. I know can't say that to that woman.
Yeah, right.
Hey,
Don't work hard.
did WTF Mike, was he serious or was he just talking smack about coming to the meet and greet?
I have no idea, man.
Well, he was talking about having an RV or whatever, and I was like, I know he talks a bunch of junk too, though.
It would fit down there somewhere,
Yeah.
I'm sure, but I don't know.
Oh
if he was
yeah.
serious.
Hey, that would be a heck of a
That'd be like
trip.
the last place that he would show up is a Bigfoot outing.
I don't know. I don't know.
Okay, second to the last place.
But
The next
for
place
that
would be
reason-
church.
And for that reason, I can see him going. One skeptic out of 100.
Oh no, it would be funny as hell.
Oh, it would be awesome.
Well,
Husband says, I think Modes' show is like a box of chocolate. You never know what you're going to
Never
get.
know.
yeah, it is. Hey, that's what I'm telling you, man. Yeah, it's a great thing. But look, it's about that time, and I know
Yeah,
y'all
it
got lives to live too.
Do we? Where-
So,
Yeah.
I reckon I'm fixing to pull the ripcord.
Geronimo.
That's right, and all the rest of them too. Crazy Horse.
I knew he was gonna go there.
Hey, but anyway, I'll be talking to y'all tomorrow. Everybody out there in chat land, love y'all. Y'all take care.
Good
All right,
to see you,
Michael.
Michael.
I'll talk to y'all in the morning.
We don't see him though. We never see him. We just hear him.
No.
I'll
He's got a face
pop
for
up every once in a while.
I saw his eyeball on Tuesday, I think.
Right, right.
All right, Mike. Good night.
Good night. Y'all
Sequoia.
It's quiet.
I was going to say Pocahontas.
Pyro says Papa Craig is popping his pill somewhere.
Yep. He sure is.
Medicine time.
Medicine time. I'm surprised Mr. Lee didn't scream it.
Might have.
No, he might have fallen asleep.
No, he's no. I don't see him.
I don't either. Well, thank you everybody for hanging out.
Absolutely. You guys have a wonderful weekend. We will be back on Tuesday. Got to see what's going on come the 3rd of October. That's a Thursday.
Yeah, we're not
We
sure
might
where we're
not
going
be
to
doing
be.
a show that night. You know, we're going to be. I don't know if we're going to have a signal. We'll see how it goes. We'll play it by ear. But just throwing that out there now. Fingers crossed. Anyway,
We'll figure it
if you
out.
enjoyed tonight's show, please hit that like button.
Leave a comment.
Yes, leave comments. If you're new, subscribe, share it out. You know how it works.
Yeah.
All right, guys. You take care of yourselves. Take care of one another. We love you. Peace and God bless.